Hello, my name is Matthias Cavodio. I'd like to welcome you guys to my channel. Today we're going to talk about some Avengers versus X-Men tie-ins. I'm going to do quite a few of these videos. I'm going to cover all the tie-ins that I have, which are the good ones, the bad ones, which are worth buying or keeping, and which were shameless cash grabs. So without further ado, let's get into this. So the first issue we're going to cover in this compilation book that I have is the versus issue that I think we got 6 versus issues, which had 2 battles each, which pitted a member of the Avengers and a member of the X-Men. And these were a lot of fun. There's virtually zero plot to them, but the whole idea behind these versus issues is you trying to get behind the character that you love the most and root for them during the battle and see who comes out on top. So we have first Magneto versus Iron Man. For me, Magneto should come on top. This should be pretty easy for Magneto. Even though they have clashed previously, Iron Man's just like Batman. If he has prep time, he can deal with Magneto. So we get this particular battle, and obviously Iron Man comes out on top. I'm not okay with this, but I could understand because Iron Man has defeated Magneto in the past, but it's always through quite a big level of mental gymnastics of the writers. But I could accept this. I have no problem. And the only big point that this story tries to convey is that Magneto, during the X-Men Avengers versus X-Men crossover, he's really worried for Scarlet Witch. He doesn't know where she is, and he's really focused in trying to find her because he knows she's going to be the key or be someone really important for the events that are going to happen further down the line. Then we have, this is a total bullshit battle. I just can't accept it. We have Namor versus Thing. Namor is going to represent the mutants, the X-Men. Thing is actually working with the Avengers during this time. They battle. Both of these battles take place when Captain America confronts Cyclops on Utopia. So at the beginning of this crossover, the first battle between the Avengers and X-Men, Thing and Namor, they fall into the water. They're in Namor's element. So I thought to myself, of course, Namor's going to win. Like on land, maybe Thing can probably deal with Namor, but in water, no way, no way. It's possible for Thing to be able to defeat Namor. And what happens? The Thing pulls out 2 giant fish fangs, I don't know how to call them, pits Namor to the floor. He's declared the winner, and this is bullshit. I got really pissed off about this. I remember reading, it's like, no, fuck you, this shouldn't happen. I really don't understand why they took this battle this way, but it's a question of writers. And on a big plot level within the crossover, this has no weight to it. Then we have New Avengers issue number 24. This sort of just shows off the Avengers finding about the whole Phoenix issue, how they're going to confront the X-Men, how they're going to talk to Captain America, how they're going to basically deal with this whole problem, while at the same time Jessica Jones had disappeared. Luke Cage is trying to find her. He's actually going to the media, making a call out. It's like, please, Jessica, come back with our baby. Jessica decides to come back, but she gives Luke Cage an ultimatum. It's like, we can't keep on living this lives as heroes. It's too dangerous. We have a daughter. You have to choose, or you're an Avenger or you're a family man. And it's really heartbreaking because what happens in the story is that also we have Storm leaving the Avengers, so she's very briefly on. I actually didn't like or understand why Storm was on the Avengers in the first place, because she was only in like a couple of issues. So thing is, what happens is Luke Cage decides to be a hero, and Jessica Jones, for a time, leaves him till he gets his priorities straight. So that's sort of heartbreaking to see that happen. Then I covered the Secret Avengers tie-in in another video. Then we have the Uncanny X-Men number 11, and this tie-in It's pretty awesome. Even though it's a little bit redundant, you get to see what happens previously to this crossover, but from the X-Men's perspective on Utopia. You have Hope talking to this guy robot called Unit, who has his own secret agenda. I don't know much about this particular character in general, but what is pretty awesome is when the battle starts to rage under Utopia, you can see Namor and Thing fighting here. Is we have Red Hulk versus Juggerlossus, the Colossus Juggernaut hybrid, and Juggerlossus goes totally crazy. Like, he gets all this interdimensional energy, and he becomes this gigantic monster, and he can't control himself. So, and we have art by Greg Land, and I really like his work, even though, like, I found out recently that he uses porn actresses as models, so there's a lot of sexual tension in his characters, the way they look and they smile and stuff like that. They look always horny, but he does pretty good action. Like, I'm not going to rip on him because of that. So what happens is the battle between Red Hulk and Juggerlossus actually puts in danger Utopia. Utopia is actually on these like giant robotic legs, I don't know, columns under the water, and it's going to sink. And Juggerlossus realizes that if they keep on battling, he's going to end up destroying Utopia. So he actually throws a fight and allows the Red Hulk to defeat him. Because for me, obviously, Juggerlossus would win. But it really talks about the nobility of Colossus as a character. And that even though he's possessed by a demon, the guy is good through and through. So I'm going to leave this video here. I'm going to leave it nice and short. And I hope you guys liked it. See you guys next time.